So I was seeking out a dentist office that is following the protocol that was prescribed by Hal Higgins. In Los Angeles, I didn't find exactly a dentist like this, or if I did, they were extremely expensive and I would not be able to afford it, maybe just 1 or 2 teeth. So one day I came across a magazine, a free magazines that you can find at the health food stores, and then there I saw an advertisement for American Biodentistry here in Tijuana. So I called them up immediately and I set up an appointment, and I had my mercury fillings extracted. They did excellent job, and I love coming here because not only that I come here because of the method that they are using, everything is natural, but also that I can afford it. And thirdly is that they are very kind people, very warm people. I'm actually looking forward to go to the dentist. I'm probably one of the people who like to come to the dentist. I can't wait to be here. So it's natural, affordable, and people are wonderful, and they do excellent job. It's not actually scary to come to Mexico at all, because you can make an appointment with Mr. Alex, and he will pick you up at the border on the American side, and he will indicate where exactly. There are a couple of big parking lots, so you can park your car there very easily, and then at 9 o'clock or whatever time you set up, he will pick you up and he will drive you to his office. So it's extremely easy, and then when you are finished, he will bring you back to your car again. So there is nothing to be afraid of to come to Tijuana. And actually now when I come, let's say in the afternoon, and Mr. Alex cannot pick me up, I'll just take a taxi. It's very easy. I have a brochure that I show to the taxi driver. So this place is very easy to find, because the dentist office is being located in a big tower, and it costs about $5 only to get here, and you get here within 10 minutes by taxi. So many times I just drive here by taxi and I leave by taxi. And then if you leave by yourself, then you just wait in the line to cross the border. You have to have your passport with you, and then you walk to your car and drive home. And there are many people who are coming here from all over the United States, even outside the United States. I met patients here even from all the way from New York, from Oregon, New Mexico, Northern California, and I understood even people from Japan and New Zealand came here, or Australia as well. And so to get here, it's easy and it's worth it. I certainly couldn't afford it in the United States, this type of care, and the care and the method also that I want. Well, the root canals are good money-making procedure for the, I guess, dentist in the United States, but they are not good for our health, because I don't know actually how to maybe explain it properly. I read about it in the books and on the internet, but bacteria can get into these canals. I would definitely recommend this place to anybody, really. I've been coming here maybe for 8 years. I come here for cleanings, for maybe if I need filling, or even I came here for wisdom teeth extraction. Or, also, I don't believe in root canals, so I had root canals pulled out as well. And so, and if I need to see a different type of doctor, not dentist, they always can refer me to somebody. And the prices are affordable, so I can get a health care here, but I cannot afford it in the United States. I don't have a health insurance, and prices are too high. So I'm happy to come here, and I am always being helped by other doctors as well, not just my dentists here.
Hello, my name is Mariana Hartzong. I have a doctorate in clinical psychology. I live in Sedona, Arizona, where I recently co-founded a team called the Slow Water Team, where we plant water, slow water, rehydrate our desert environment. And I'm sitting in the lobby of the American Biodental Clinic in Tijuana, where I've been coming for about 10 years now. What brought me here is I was really very, very sick. I had had chronic fatigue for many years, and somehow my intuition said it has something to do with infections in my mouth. And in my first trip down here, we completely removed all the mercury fillings. I'd already had some removed. And we did cavitations on all of the old extractions, like my wisdom teeth. A cavitation is where you clean out the cavity where the root lived. And often when people extract teeth, they don't clean it out properly. And so it becomes a place where microbes are very, very happy to live, and they do not help your wellness. The same is true of root canals. I had a couple of old root canals removed in this process because they were harboring a bunch of microbes that were not helping my wellness either. Mercury is a neural toxin. Hal Huggins was the first person to bring it to the public's attention. He founded 3 dental clinics, and one is in, I believe, in Texas, one is in Montreal, and one is down here. And when I was searching for where to come for my dental work, I wanted a place that would be conscious and aware, that would be willing to create material to go into my body, which would be bioidentical to my body. So I had quite a lot of blood work done ahead of time so that we could have materials put into my body that would be compatible with my body. And everybody's body is unique. Mercury is simply a poison. And why they've been using it, I have no idea, but it is a neural poison. It's also in the shots they give infants for their immunity. And I guess I'll stop there. I don't want to get negative about the medical profession. I'd rather say good things about how we can be well. Well, I guess I was probably a little bit afraid the first time, but I spoke to the director of the clinic, Alessandro Prosello, and I actually Q&A'd him quite intensely before I made my choice to come down here. And I found a very intelligent and receptive human being, and somebody who was listening to my unique needs, which is important to me when I have wellness care. And he said, well, look, you fly to San Diego, we'll pick you up at the airport, we will drive you directly to the clinic. The clinic is in this huge 5-star hotel. I was told that they would pick me up at the San Diego airport and drive me across the border and put me in a hotel, which was where the clinic was located. And so I thought, I'm perfectly safe. And I actually have wandered around the area. I've felt really safe here. Oh, I would highly recommend it. When I came 10 years ago, I was really quite ill. And the first work they did was the major work of getting the mercuries out of my mouth and getting the cavitations cleaned up, the old cavities. And they pulled a couple of teeth that had low-grade abscesses in them. And my wellness started climbing, major. And the first work took several visits. Oh, and one of the things I really like about coming here is rather than going to a dentist and sitting for half an hour or an hour waiting and then having a 40-minute appointment and then doing that again and again, the longest I was ever in a dental chair here with, I think, some potty breaks was 7 hours. That's when they did the cavitations. My experience is I come down here and everything gets taken care of over a matter of days. And I really devote my time to healing when I'm here because I don't have any of my usual household responsibilities. I just come, it's sort of like a holiday. Why I would recommend it. I have found their ears to be very open to my needs. And yes, I recommend that if you come, you speak your needs and ask for what you need, but they listen. And I remember the first time I was down here, I used various alternative treatments myself, and I'd completely forgotten or I hadn't even thought that I might need some homeopathics. Well, arnica really, really helps with the muscle injuries when you have a tooth extraction, and hypericum helps with the nerves. And I mentioned this to Alessandro Porcella, who leads the clinic, and he said, oh, I'll go get you some. He ran out and he got me some. And when the surgeon who had done the cavitations looked at my mouth 2 days later, he was astounded, because he said, it looks like the healing has been at least a week old. You've healed up so well. And so for me, I like to be co-active with whoever my medical care people are, and they need to listen to me. I know a lot, and I know what I want. I'm not medically trained, but I know this body, which is very sensitive, very well. And they've helped me tune this body to a much healthier instrument. One of the things they did do for me when I came down and I was very ill is they gave me IV vitamin C every day. That was awesome. I hand it to this clinic that they know about things like that to support the dental work that they're doing, to support the wellness work. And Hal Huggins was the first one. That's where we got interrupted. Hal Huggins, who was the first dentist to acknowledge openly to the public that mercury is poisonous and is damaging nervous systems. He did the first cleaning out and would find that he could clean up MS. Multiple sclerosis is often related to those toxins, and various other illnesses. And this clinic was founded on his principles of clean out this mouth. Heck, our mouth is right next to our brain.
Yeah, my name is Tima, and I'm coming here basically because the dentists here work with very good materials. They know any chemical things, and everything is basically very healthy. This is why I'm coming here. They don't put metal and mercury in the teeth. They work with healthy materials. And all the dentists that I have been going in the United States, is a different picture. No. And this place is not expensive. It's very, very reasonable. 1/3 of the price of what American dentists would take.
I got into alternative dentistry a long time ago, but the prices in the United States were prohibitive. So I went many years without getting any dental work done, and consequently my teeth were in terrible shape. I had a lot of teeth removed prior to this because of the amalgam fillings. I had a lot of fillings, but I then ignored them for many years, and basically it was the price. And then we just recently moved to Sedona and heard about American Biodental, and the person gave us such a good recommendation. We realized we could actually drive down here in 8 or 9 hours, and the crossover from the United States to America was a breeze. Alexander came and picked us up. So then the work that was done here is phenomenal. It would have cost me at least 3 times that in the United States. Cutting edge. It's the Huggins technique, the vitamin C drip, and the quality of the dentistry is superior to what we were familiar with in the United States, except at maybe a much higher price. So I unfortunately had to have all my teeth removed. I only had about 8 teeth left, and I've had plates made. These are temporary plates. So my whole mouth has basically been restored after the surgery that I had done to prepare me for this. It's going to take several months for that to heal, and then I'm going to come back here and get a finished plate. And the treatment we've gotten here has just been phenomenal. The minimal amount of pain, there is pain, but minimal amount, and very much concern for the patients themselves. The people here are just very easy to work with.
First of all, Mexico was recommended to us as a place to get our dental work done. And then a friend told us about American Biodental because they use like safe, non-toxic, state-of-the-art dentistry, okay? So we were really impressed by that. Not only did we talk to one person who highly recommended it, she had 7 or 8 friends who had recommended it to her. So we felt, you know. Then we watched a YouTube selection, you know, and that was good. And then we talked to Alex personally, Alessandro, who's the owner of the clinic. So my experience here has been, I have always hated dental work, and I've had allergic reactions to the medicine, and I've had by other dentists, you know. So I came really afraid. And because I'm afraid of dental work, I have had a lot to do. Like in 3 days, they have done for me 13 gum line fillings, 5 inlays, 2 regular fillings, plus they took an impression for a partial for one little tooth right here. So the whole upper mouth has been redone. And the drilling, I don't know, they must have some kind of really good drills because they don't hurt. It doesn't leave your mouth hurting when you're finished. They didn't make any mistakes and cut any tissue inside my mouth or anything. And I don't know what to say. He seems like a really skilled dentist. He gave me a whole new, I don't know if you can see it or not, but everything is fixed, totally fixed. All the gum line things are gone, all the cavities are gone. And once I got used to the procedure and the people, they were so nice, so helpful. They seem to be so talented. I'm calling my dentist Michelangelo. He's the Michelangelo of the mouth. Because really they have to go in and sculpt all that stuff out. Then they have to sculpt it all back in, polish it. So anyway, he redid it. So I came as a person who hates dentistry and has had a lot of pain and I think a lot of poor dentistry before. And I'm just totally impressed. Our experience is it's about approximately 1/3 of what it would cost in the United States. It was very easy coming into Tijuana because we stayed just on the other side of the border in the USA in a motel. Then they came and picked us up in the morning, drove us back across the border. There was no problem in crossing the border. We got into Tijuana. It's a nice city, it's clean, and they drove us right here to the clinic. And then tomorrow, we've been here 3 days. Tomorrow, they're going to take us back to the States, and we're going to drive back to Sedona, Arizona.